90.3 FM. It's 2 minutes past 7. Welcome to the Front Page Review. Today is the 8th day in the month of March, a very significant and important day. We are celebrating something worth celebrating. I'm talking about the International Women's Day. International Women's Day. Super excited about this day. You know, it's a global day celebrating the historic, cultural, and political achievement of women. The day also observed in support of taking action against gender inequality around the world. So happy Women's Day to all the women around the world. If there's a woman close to you, tell her happy International Women's Day. It's worth celebrating. It's not because I'm a woman, but come on. Okay. Now to the issue at hand, the Front Page Review. Let's look at the headlines. I have different newspapers here, from the Punch to the Vanguard, This Day, the Sun, Daily Trust, and the Punch. Yes, so 5 newspapers. So I'll give you the headlines and then we'll discuss some of the issues in the news this morning. There is a lot to talk about, I tell you. So let us get into it. From the Punch newspaper, we have this headline that says, fuel stations, others reject old notes, bank ration cash. Now, that's the first headline. Sanwo-Olu assures Igbo traders of safety. Beavers data intact. INEC tells court parties. Declaring me wanted, uncalled for. APGA candidate tells police. Also from the Punch this morning, anti-party activities. Labour Party dissolves Rivers ESCOs. And now to the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Organ donation plot. Ekweremadu tells court he thought he was being scammed. Prescription appeal court fixed October 16 to hear IPOB's appeal. Protest Labour Party. Atiku Okowa tackle APC over sore losers comment. Mother of Monarch court restrain IGP DSS Ebonyi CPs from arresting APGA Global candidate. Now to the Sun newspaper. Tribunal rules on INEC's application as Tinubu seeks nod to inspect materials. That's on the Sun newspaper. Coalition of CSOs protest demand INEC's chairman sack. Court stop police DSS from arresting Ebonyi APGA Global candidate. And also from the Sun this morning, collapse of APC structure, boost for Rivers PDP, says Wike. Now to this day newspaper. Chatham House, Nigerian's presidential election not conducted in line with INEC's guidelines. The writer here says electoral body lament no lesson. Fitch downgrade Nigeria's short-term social stability on Tinubu's weak mandate. The story is on this day newspaper. Another one here says APC constitutes 13-man presidential election legal team. UNICEF says 7.3 million adolescent girls, women of reproductive age in Nigeria, are undernourished. And now to Daily Trust newspaper this morning. Says few days to election, Lagos releases impounded vehicles, fees of free of charge. Let me take it again from the Daily Trust. Says few days to election, Lagos releases impounded vehicles free of charge. Katsina PDP fraction drags Google candidate others to court over 1.05 billion naira election funds. Election, police bar voters from taking dogs to polling unit. The story is on the Daily Trust newspaper. And finally, this morning, let's just take this headline from This Day. It says, ECOWAS to honor Buhari with Democracy Icon Awards. Now, these are the headlines from 5 newspapers, major newspapers in Nigeria. We're going to discuss some interesting topics in the news this morning, and then we will open the phone lines for you to join the conversation. I want you to know that we are streaming on YouTube. That you could go there and watch us on YouTube, leave a comment, like, subscribe to our channel, and tell everybody about it. It's very important that you be part of this community. Our website is www.voiceofthepeople.ng. We are also streaming on our website. We also have a mobile app that you can download and you can listen to us everywhere you go. Okay, so I'll connect with Rufa Hussaini, and then we'll start talking this morning. Okay, now to the hot topic this morning before I connect with him. It's this story that has to do with what happened at the Chatham House. The story is on this day newspaper. It says Chatham House, Nigerian presidential election not conducted in line with INEC guidelines. That's the story. Let's go into a bit of it, the details. Chatham House, an independent policy institute based in London, has stated that from its analysis of the February 25 presidential election, it would appear that the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, failed to learn new lessons. The organization stressed that the electoral umpire failed to adhere to its own guidelines, which is stated by the polls, especially in one bordering on uploading of the result in real time. The London-based institute made the assertion just as the Fitch solution lowered Nigerian social stability scores in its preparatory short-term political risk index to 17.5 out of the 100, down from the 25.0 previously projected, following what it described as the aftermath of a weak mandate claimed by the country's president-elect Bola Tinubu. Now, we know that before the election, the chairman of INEC, Mahmoud Yakubu, went to Chatham House. That's a place where a lot of people go to outside of their country to discuss what they intend to do for their country. So we saw all of our political candidates went there to give talks. We saw Peter Obi was there. Bola Ahmed Tinubu also went there to also talk. And the INEC chairman also went there to tell the whole world what he's going to do concerning the election, the beavers, and how the election will be conducted. Now, the Chatham House has released their statement, and this is what they have to say. They said that a Nigerian presidential election not conducted in line with INEC's guideline. So it's not just Nigerians that are saying this now, but the international body are holding INEC accountable. We have Rufa Hussaini on the line this morning. Good morning to you, sir.
Mary, what did I do now? I was expecting the call.
I couldn't connect, so I was trying to connect with you.
I committed your first. But Mary, I mean, you have just hit the nail on the head. You can see how we are going to shame ourselves abroad. You can hear what Chatham House said in their statement. I feel so ashamed this morning as a Nigerian because of what some people have done to us. Mr. Yakubu carried himself and went to Chatham House.
Yes.
And made all the mouth in the world that he was going to do something in front of international community on tape with video evidence. And now he completely reneged against the things he said he was going to do. now the West are now calling us out, making mockery of us, that what we say we will do, we would not do. What Chatham House has just done is to call the integrity of the INEC chairman to question. He said not in accordance with the INEC guidelines. That the INEC chairman went to Chatham House to say that this is my guideline, this is our guideline. And you conducted an election and you violated your own guidelines. Because I've heard a lot of people say our guidelines laws, yes, they are subsidiary laws. That's why you see that in Section 160 of the Constitution, there was a special proviso made saying that INEC can make its own laws.
Yeah.
That was a special proviso. And that's why you see that if the guidelines are not laws, that's why they were codified and added to the Electoral Act. If you get a copy of the Electoral Act, the one you start to read, you will first see the guidelines before you go into the Electoral Act. The guidelines were expressly stated and codified. This was what President Mahmoud Yakub went to read to them at Chatham House. And now Chatham House is calling us out and saying we are lying people. You know what this does to our integrity on the international scene? It diminishes Nigeria's hitherto battered integrity. And that's why we need to correct things. Because you see, the West will just be looking at us and be laughing. See, you can say as much as possible. I've heard some people argue, we don't need the West. The colonial method think we need the West. But you need your integrity among the Committee of Nations.
That's it.
You need other nations to be able to take you serious. And it's not only the West. Even our fellow African brothers are laughing at us. That's why I say righteousness exalts a nation. Sin is a reproach. Don't say because things favor you will not speak truth to power and integrity.
That's it. That's it. That's it. You just hit the nail on the head. Now, talking about international bodies, ECOWAS to honor Buhari with Democracy Icon Award. Now, the ECOWAS chairman made this known yesterday at a bilateral meeting with the president on the sidelines of the ongoing 5th United Nations Conference on least developed countries in Doha, Qatar. Now, this has sparked a lot of talks that ECOWAS to honor Buhari with Democracy Icon Awards. Why should they give him this?
Anyway, we all know that the ECOWAS has become a joke. So the truth is, nobody has the time to laugh at the joke the ECOWAS has become. Because when you look at the antecedents, and you want to honor somebody that have just presided over elections of shambolic proportions, as said by everybody, then what is the essence of the democracy? If President Buhari had delivered good elections, then we would have said so. The places where he tried, we said it. We said when he did well as regards the Electoral Act. But now it has not been fully followed, then what award are they giving him? I think the most important award to really show the integrity of any African leader that is leaving office is the Mo Ibrahim Prize for leadership. And the Mo Ibrahim Prize, I think, is about over $1 million or two sides that talks about leadership, integrity, and all of that. But in the last couple of years, most African leaders have not been able to win that prize because they don't pass the criteria. They don't pass the criteria. So leave ECOWAS to be doing their charade there. For people know what it is. And let's just stop giving this tokenist award. It diminishes the prospect of such awards.
Now, also talking about the election, you know, the gubernatorial election is this Saturday. And there's been, on social media, there have been some tapes, people release some tapes, talks that the Igbos should not bother to come and vote. They shouldn't come and vote. That this is Lagos. Lagos is not their land and all of that. They shouldn't come out. Somebody had even called me and said he was told that he's afraid to come out to come and vote. Now, in the news this morning, we saw that Sanwo-Olu assures Igbo traders of safety. Now, he embarked on a campaign tour to major markets populated by people from the southeast. He took a tour of the market ahead of the governorship election and also following the open endorsement for his re-election by the Indigbos community in the state. So he went there. It was a rousing welcome, trying to assure them that, okay, we are one. The people came out and they had a good conversation. So he assured them of safety. And also, the Lagos State has also done something with the election coming up in mind. He said, few days to election. Sorry. Lagos releases impounded vehicles free of charge. This is something that is coming on the heels of the election that is to take place on Saturday. So what is your take on what Sanwo-Olu has just done or is doing?
People should not deceive us. That's vote buying. When the people that they impounded their cars were crying, did they give them their cars back? When they were crying so much that people, you remember the bus driver that was crying so much that he had lost everything. He just came out of prison or something.
I remember the story. I remember that
so
story.
People should stop lying to us. People should stop lying to us. Now you are releasing their cars because you want their vote. Why didn't you release it when you didn't want their vote? That's to show you who politicians are. All of a sudden you are increasing salary of workers because you want their vote. So after elections, you get their vote, you go back to status quo. That's to show you a good politician should be consistent in everything he does. Let's be realistic. That's to show you who politicians are. People should not fall for all that gimmick and vote buy. Election is coming now. You are releasing their car. You are pleading heaven and earth. The kind of leaders we want in Nigeria are leaders that can feel the sensitivity of Nigeria every single day, not only election period. And why are they pleading? Because Labour made a good showing in Lagos. Concerning the voting, please, everybody out there, be you Igbo, Hausa, BPO, ethnic, must be able to vote. And the state must provide security. And if the state is found wanting, then the state must be held accountable. So please go out there and vote and resist. People have a right to be able to resist anybody that wants to come and manipulate elections. And call the police officers to chase and deal with people. Now, the police are saying that you can't bring dogs to your polling unit.
Yes.
Hope they are going to provide security. And please, dogs are not an election weapon. They are not an intimidation weapon. They are pets. And people should have a right to carry their comfort pets. Hope you know dogs are comfort pets. So, but if you don't want them to carry their pets out, you must be able to provide ample security. Because you can't expect people to be attacked and they should be looking like that. We saw the ones that happened the other day in front of police officers. What did the police spokesperson say? Didn't they say, oh, how do you expect the police to go after them? Didn't they use the police to rig elections? The coalition said, did they use the police to rig elections? Let's call it spade a spade. The state should protect its people.
Now, still on legal matters, it's getting really interesting as the APC constitutes a 13-man presidential election legal team to defend the mandate of our president-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So it's not going to be a walk in the park. What is coming in few days when the legal team, 13-man presidential legal team, are going to be defending the mandate of the president-elect. How ready are the other political parties? I don't know, but it's going to be a showdown.
I mean, it's good legal fireworks. The APC has a right to assemble their team. The APC has also requested that they want to inspect sensitive materials for the used in the presidential election. So this one, INEC is going to court and say they want to reconfigure leading up to this election. I don't know what's going on. But the court is going to rule today. Yes. But a lot of people and lawyers are already saying that INEC should not touch anything that has to do with the PVAT. Because one of the lawyers, the players and that is representing Peter Obi now, that also worked on the Osho Election Tribunal, said they had to use the PVAT itself to be able to look for the data itself. Because the data that the APC first got from the servers of INEC or the report INEC was inaccurate. So it took another 1 month for the data to completely download. So they have to use the beavers themselves, and that's why they can't reconfigure it. I saw the interview yesterday. Yeah. And now that the APC also wants to inspect materials, I don't know how INEC is going to do it. And I don't know what is now going to happen to these elections over the weekend. But only time will tell. We'll get the resolution of the Court of Appeal today as regards the determination of that case and see a But the APC has a right to its own legal counsel. Leading the team is Fagbemi and a couple of other good lawyers in there. But Professor Kiamo was not there, despite his bragging that he was going to be part of the team. And then he came out to say that, he can't be a private counsel to people as long as they're serving minister. But this same Professor Kiamo forgot that in his own chamber said he had instituted a case against Alhaji Atiku Abubakar leading up to the election. So was Professor Kiamo lying? Because when you look at the evidence, that means he was lying.
Maybe he's forgotten he did that.
You see, that's why when people lie, they forget what they say. You see, that's what my dad used to tell me. Oh, bless my dad. So he used to tell me as a child, Rufai, don't lie. Lies have short legs. Because you say one thing, you will have forgotten it. You can't remember a lie. You reply to say, well, roti rock. Then when you now say it, people now say, oh, you know what you said. You can't remember because it never happened. So your brain never registers it. Because this same Kiamu that says, oh, I can't be a counsel, because I'm a serving minister according to the law of law. This was the same Kiamu that became a private counsel and he pleaded a case against Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. And that said the case was already in court. So was he lying then?
And there is the old notes. The old notes are, some banks are giving out the old notes. We have Guarantee Trust, Zenith Bank, and Sterling. They began disbursing the old 500, 1,000 naira notes. But the interesting part of it is this: people are not taking the money. If you filling station,
I cited something before that this money had lost street.
People are not taking it. So the bank
lost street legality. It's as pure as simple as that. But let's see how the confusion continues.
It's a confusion.
Because you see, when I was saying, and that's why the Supreme Court should watch it. Most of the lawyers on the bench are leaving. We should ask them what kind of legacies they want to leave behind. When I said it, I was going to bring another bout of confusion. Didn't I say it last week? Yes. Because you see, when the Supreme Court starts to go into legislative, regulatory matters that you have little or no knowledge about, then it becomes problematic. So you can see what is happening now. Money that has lost its street value, you get. Now you are trying to force people to take it. And people are saying they've moved off this money. How much of this money is still in circulation? If CBN says it has damaged most of it. But let's be watching. I mean, Nigeria can be.
Do you think our president should come and give another speech? Should come and give another speech now to say, okay,
the president will not say anything because it's a Supreme Court order. He will just look and say, maintain the Supreme Court, and he will be looking at you.
If you come and say maintain this, maybe that will make people take it. Because you go to the bank, you want to take money, they give you old money, you can't spend it.
You think the president will come out and speak? Did you ever take out time? Okay, if you have followed the court procedures, did you see how the judges lambasted the president? And say, oh, he's over preaching himself, blah blah blah, and all of that, blah blah blah. He's trying to be a dictator. So you expect him to not come and say anything? And let's all maintain the Supreme Court order. But you see, there's a difference between regulatory framework and the understanding of the Supreme Court. Yes, a lot of people will make the argument that Supreme Court is a policy court. But in terms of understanding of regulatory framework, he didn't get it as right. And that's why in his judgment, he didn't give a direct instruction in his judgment. Because he didn't even know what is happening as regards the regulatory provisions and the regulatory blanket of the CBN. He just revert to the status quo, make the money a legal tender. Were there specific instructions given? Nothing.
So in all of this, it's the masses that are suffering. I mean, the people, what will happen in all of this?
And that's the sad reality of what is happening. Because we have politicized this issue. This issue has become political. And expressly, the likes of Nasir El-Rufai said it, that they said it's because of elections for us. It's as simple as that. And he further made it political by saying it's a PDP policy, forgetting that a MFLS tenure was renewed by his own incumbent president, President Muhammadu Buhari, and APC government. So it has become political, and that's just the sad reality. So let's be looking at it. I told you the confusion was going to continue.
People have really suffered because of all this politics.
That is allowed to make monetary regulatory policy. Let the CBN be allowed to do its work. If the CBN says it wants to take money out of circulation to fight inflation, let it be allowed to do its work. The only thing we can enjoy the CBN is to make the notes available through the banking system and also ensure that online cash payment portals work effectively. Those are the things people have put pressure on the CBN for. But now we've created a dichotomy. And let's see how it goes. The confusion continues.
It is well. It is well. Thank you so much, Rufai. Thank you so much.
You. Bless you.
Have a great. Before you go, Rufai, today is International Women's Day. You need to say something to the women all over the world.
I mean, you see, Mary, my life has been characterized by the influence of strong women. My mother, Madam Christy Tayo Oseni, the past over 30 years, close to 30 years ago, was the center of my world and was a woman that showed me that the path to becoming a man is to have respect for a woman. And she grounded me as a person. Also, I've had many women in my life, like my sisters, that constantly teach me compassion and empathy, and that the true test of a man's life is the capacity to be able to lift others up. My boss, that means so much to me. Where I work in television, Sijoma Uogogo, that taught me the capacity for competence outweighs any politicking and shenanigans that goes on. And that says Rufai always face forward. And for other women around the world that have inspired, from Madam Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala to Madam Abibankia, the first Prime Minister of Sri Lanka, that was a woman in the 60s, and other great women around the world, like Christine Lagarde, Hillary Clinton, and all the great women around the world.
Yes, and Marion Ife of VOP.
And Marion Ife, and other great women around the world, and all the women of VOP. All of you have taught me something about life. That the most important thing, and the best of all, is what we can do for our fellow human beings.
That's true.
So for all the great women in the world, and you most importantly, Mary, I say thank you. And I say I will continue to learn from your deep wealth of knowledge and the passion and the sacrifice you all show.
Wow.
Thank you so much. The world is better because we have great women like you. And the world will never remain the same because we have great women like you that show the light of humanity. Thank you. Thank you for all the mothers out there, all the great women doing great things. Thank you so much. To Jennifer, a baby that was hurt in the face during the elections, that shows the strength of a woman, the capacity and the forthrightness and the can-do spirit of a woman. Despite the fact she was stabbed in the face, she still went out there to vote. And that's who a woman is. If you want to learn courage, strength, and resilience, go watch the ways of a woman, and you will learn it. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you. Have a great day. Yeah. I could let Rufai go on for another 1 hour talking about women, the strength, the passion, Okay, now let's talk now. I want to open the phone line so you join the conversation. The number is 0700 903 903 903. Let's hear from you. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Ibrahim from Elasa.
Welcome to the program. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Rufai says something. I want to disagree with him. You talk about because of the election, Lagos State government increased the salary. No, Lagos State government has already increased the salary since last year, not this year. They increased the salary last year, not in this year. And I want to talk about
when he said that, say why would he didn't say Lagos State? The only when he mentioned Lagos State was when we were discussing what we are talking about.
Because they released salary because of the election.
He didn't pin it. What he pinned to the election was the vehicles, the impounded vehicles.
You can defend him, no problem. I want to say another thing about Lagos State government. For Lagos State government to go and visit our able brother at Alaba Market and told them that they should not fear anybody. They should come out in mass and vote. Nobody can intimidate them. It's very, very good for the governor to do, to do that. Lagos is for everybody, and we are living together. Let me tell you something. All this noise we are hearing about is because of the election. After election now, everybody will be playing together. Nobody hate anybody in Lagos. We are friends to each other. I have a lot of Igbo people as my friend. Because of the election, we are not talking to each other. After Tinubu win, some of them call me and congratulate me, and we are moving together again. It's because of the election. After election, nobody hate anybody. I'm telling the people now in Lagos, Hausa no hate Igbo, Yoruba no hate Igbo. We are eating together. I have a lot of them as my friend. That's it. Have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ibrahim from Ilasa. 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mary.
Welcome. Turn down the volume on your radio set, sir.
Yeah, I've done that.
Okay, great. Welcome.
Mary on my face.
Yes, Mary on my
I greet you. I greet Precious.
Yeah.
I greet Matthew Cuesta.
Yeah.
I greet Chioma because today is International Women's Day.
Yes.
Congratulate all of you.
Yeah, thank you.
You're all doing fine.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
God bless you all. God bless you all.
Yeah, thanks.
Don't allow Ibrahim to spoil the day for us. Thank you very much. Bye bye. My name is Henry Mamukuku.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate your calls. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mary.
Yeah, good to have you call us. What's your name and your location?
My name is Arinze Ikechuku, calling from Akudasura.
Welcome, Mr. Arinze. Go ahead, sir.
People should understand whether the governor visited all the markets in Lagos or not. Let them know that nobody has monopoly to destruction or any other thing. Because no amount of threat will make somebody like me not to be at the polling booth. It is my right, and I must exercise it to the fullest. Now, I'm talking about ECOWAS honoring Buhari. It takes a thief to catch a thief. The ECOWAS people, who are they? The likes of Buhari again, coming to honor one of their own. Or are they not saying? Are they saying that they are not seeing what is happening in Nigeria? That is the same system all of them runs. So to them, they won't see anything bad about it. That is why somebody will look at what is circulating on the world about just concluded election and find it right to give an award, icon of democracy. When it was your time, somebody handed over and congratulate you. Even all the suffer you have put Nigerians through, is this not the last time you have used to redeem yourselves? And here we are having some people, ECOWAS nation, honoring him with icon of democracy. It's time with them. Thank you, Mary.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you. Okay. 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mary, how are you?
I'm fine, Mr. Peter Monse. Good to hear from you today.
The great woman that I honor this morning on the International Day of the Women, Mary Onaife.
Thank you.
Mary, I want to use this opportunity also to thank my mother of blessed memory, that always tell us, don't raise your hand against a woman. Take every woman as your sister, and take every woman as my daughter. Mary, that is what has been embedded in me up to today. And also I want to thank God for the life of my pastor's wife, Mrs. Reverend Christy Lere, that always called me and talked to me as her son, even when I'm not a biological son. Today I remember all those great women like you. I just say God bless them and keep them for us. I have no time to mention them because I want to say something.
Okay.
Maybe on the verdict or on the statement of the Chatham House, that INEC chairman did not conduct the election according to their own laid down rules or their own guidelines. Is that election not supposed to be rendered void and null because you did not do it according to your own guideline? You violated your guideline.
I think the lawyers that will be in the Supreme Court, Appeal Court, and the High Court are listening to this. Apart from the Chatham House, the CSO has said that they want to embark on protest. Maybe I would have loved them to go to court to challenge whatever they want to challenge, and let the whole world hear that Nigerians are in court instead of celebrating. Yes, few people will celebrate because when a thief goes out and steal and succeed, the family will eat what he has stolen and will rejoice. But the person that the item has been stolen from will not rejoice. That's the situation of Nigeria today. And quickly, Mary, before I drop,
yes,
let me say that if someone who today now realizes that the Igbo safety should be guaranteed and it has gone around, what of those ones that were happening before this period at the Alaba International Market, Atlantic Market, in many places? Why did he not go out then? So, tell them that, look, I guarantee you safety. Now, let me draw your attention and the attention of Lagosians. Yesterday, somebody told me there is a primary school called Shillong Primary School along Shillong Street in Palm Grove. That there are some hoodlums there that are telling everybody, look, if you vote any other party apart from APC, that you'll be in trouble. And they say there are camps there, only smoking and drinking throughout the day. So I want to direct please to the attention of police. Can you go and confirm that? Because there are a lot of people living in that area. And finally, you are returning the impounded vehicles to those that you refuse. That one of them, even when Jandon went to visit the man and sympathize with the man, you, the governor of the government of Lagos, blame the man. That why should you do that? Now today you are returning the impounded ones. Then what about those Okada boys that you collected your Okada and crushed them? That one of them said yesterday on a particular platform that how do you want me to vote for a man that collected my Okada and crushed it in my presence, provoking me? So how do you return those Okada now because you need their vote?
Okay.
Booking gas. I thank God for the life of one elderly woman who said, when you collect this booking gas, that is for 8 years.
Thank you.
How much would that do to you? So,
thank you.
Nigerians, wise up. Go and do what you did the other side today.
Yeah,
God will protect us.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. The WhatsApp number is 0700 903 9039. So you could drop your message on WhatsApp or YouTube, and we'll read it later on the program. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome to the program. What's your name and location?
This is Mr. Ken Jaladi.
Oh, Mr.
From
Ken.
Mushiria.
Okay, welcome. Go ahead.
First and foremost, I will disagree with what Mr. Fai said the other time.
Can you turn down the volume on your radio?
Lagos State government did not just...
Kindly turn down the volume on your radio set. I can hear myself.
I've turned it down.
Okay.
I've turned it down.
Okay, great.
Lagos State government is not now that they increase the salary of workers. If you try and do investigative journalism...
He did not say that. He did not say that.
Please.
If you are not following...
Listen to me.
Because state the facts.
When Peter Omote spoke now, we don't interrupt. Let me speak.
And when you're speaking, speak the fact. Thank you for calling. If you know that you want to talk facts. Have something to back it up. I was here when Rufai was talking. We all heard it. And if you want to hear it again, go to YouTube. We have it there. Go listen. So if you don't have the facts, don't call. Thank you. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome.
Thank you. Great woman. My name is Nicholas. I've been following up, and actually, I'm not happy the way the country are. Even when we know the truth and they will keep on trying to defend it, it's very wrong. When we talk about Lagos State, I really don't want to go into federal level. But when we look at the federal level, we all know that what happened is just fake. There is no genuine. And now they are advising us also to come and queue on Saturday for governor election, which we know that, yes, our vote don't even work. Already they have planned who will be there. The INEC chairman, whoever that is there, they know who will be there. So our going out is just to go and suffer, stay under sun or whatever, or under rain. At the end, we return back with pain. At the same time, when we look at what is happening in Lagos State, 2 to me personally, whatever the Lagos State government is doing, we are being deceived by them because, okay, just look at the last man. I believe that you apply highway to look at the last man. Look at the BIO. Look at where their work being done. All come from the Lagos State governor in power then over the citizens of this Lagos. Okay, now a man cannot even afford to pay a house rent in Lagos State because of tax. And now they are advising us also to go out and vote for people like that. A man make a call and say Lagos State went to an Alabama market, maybe whatever trade fair to advise them that we are one, we are this, we are this. That is a word of the state. Let's be sincere with ourselves. Let us be sincere with ourselves. We are all born and brought up in Lagos State. We are all a citizen of Lagos State. If you look at the past government, it wasn't like this. And when this man come in, make everything difficult in the Lagos State. Okada men cannot apply.
Oh, thank you for calling. The phone went off. Please call us back. Maybe the network. So let's go to WhatsApp and take some messages. We have lots of them here. We have this one. This is a long one. Mr. Egege, you're sending us a long message. Let me see if I could read all of it. Good morning, VOP. As per President Buhari being awarded democracy icon by ECOWAS, I would have said okay if his effort to revive democracy in Nigeria had succeed. I mean, you want to say Buhari has, a matter of fact, has good intention towards Nigeria, but for the bad eggs around him, who wouldn't allow his will come through. All the deficiencies of Buhari as a leader would have been forgotten by Nigeria if his idea about the Electoral Act and waivers were successful. Okay, Egege from Agege. Egege. That name, I don't know if I'm getting it right. Maybe one day I'll speak with you so you tell me if I'm pronouncing it right. Okay, we have Silas from Magodo Estate saying, Happy International Women's Day. Respect to all our girls, mothers, sisters, wife all over the globe. Mary, good morning. Comrade Akma Silas. Thank you, comrade, for your message this morning. Good morning, Mary. How are you doing today? Just want to wish you, Esther, Precious, Promise, and Juliet, my dear mother, Felimen, my wife, God's time, my sister, and all women in general, very happy Women's Day. Men are great, but women are greater. Babeji from Oshodi, thank you for your message. Okay, without men, would there be women? Without women, would there be men? So we're all doing great. Okay, another message here says, Good morning, VOP. I want to inform Lagosians that their militant group burnt down Akere Spare Parts Market, Olodia Papa in Ajeromi, Ifelodu local government last night. Please use your medium to encourage the people of Ajeromi, Ifelodu, Ajegule about the danger of not coming out to vote out this terror oppressing the neighborhood. If the governor let him release all the urchins. His time is up. Okay, thank you, Uche from Oludia Papa. Okay, let's take this one before we'll go back to the phone line and then YouTube. This one says, Good morning. Please, are they preparing for Saturday election? Let them deploy soldiers to Agudasurulere 54 Muyiwa Okbeleye Street because that place is always tough. So we will not experience what we experience on presidential election. Thank you, Namdi. Now back to the phone lines. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning. My name is Silas. I'm calling from Ota.
Okay, welcome, Silas.
Yes, thank you very much. About the Lagos State government, releasing the impounded cars or vehicles.
Yeah.
It's quite unfortunate. It is not now. I think it is too late. Reason being that you see, it is very, very difficult to find a person in Lagos State that is not touched by these, excesses that are getting right. For a person, I've been arrested more than about 3 times, and they collected from me 90,000 naira. I'm not in Lagos State, but I've been influencing people in Lagos State not to vote for this party. That is by the way. I saw something yesterday which is a proof that truly money is being charged to buy votes. Come to Obasanjo police station, you will see money loaded in bags that have been crushed. At least I saw 3 big bags. I don't know, giant bag filled with money crushed. And I was being told that they brought it from Dusthill, rather. And there are still more of those bags on Dusthill, meaning that the CBN plan to change the money is indeed to target those that are buying votes. And thank God that has been done now. And I want to say my kudos also to Rufai for always being truthful in his analysis. I give kudos to my wife and all women. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate your comment this morning. 0700 903 903 903. Now let's go to YouTube. We have messages there on YouTube. So we'll start with this one from Uni. It says, how do you announce a president when people are sleeping before votes finish counting? Does it make sense? INEC and I don't want to read this because I don't want to heat up any polity. You have to be diplomatic, yeah? I hope you understand. Now, another message here says from Idris Jr. says, I don't know why you normally give... YouTube. Okay, Olaika Valenhot says, why please stop stopping Nigerians not to go to vote with their dogs? I don't know. That's what the police says, that you shouldn't bring your dog, maybe for security reasons. Okay, let's go to the phone lines. No, don't have lots of readable message on YouTube. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning to you, sir.
Hey,
Welcome.
You couple program this morning.
Huh?
I got an anchor program this morning.
Yes.
But, okay, yeah, well, I feel when you are reading to the mental health, when there's 2 ladies are still 4. That's why I'm trying to call you, whether we can do something together. That's the Rosemary from Mojo and Ola from Malamala.
Okay.
No, please don't out their number. We'll talk together. Please talk later. Please bring out their numbers.
Okay.
So we'll talk later. Yeah, kudos to Nigerian women, BOP women, every one of you are doing great there. You are doing great. Beautiful women there. Accredited, we enjoy you. Keep on the work you are doing over there. And to all the women in my life, everybody all over the world, happy Women's Day to you. Continue to do great. Without you, no smile. You put smile into our faces. Without women, how will I be? Boring. So good to you women. Continue to make us happy. Be our mother, be our sister, be our wife, and be our daughter. So you're always there for us in five ways. So good to women. Now, I think on the politics, I think I want if nobody commend the Lagos State government, I commend him for the job he's doing. If he choose to go to wicked style, wicked don't want to see opponent at all. He don't want to see. Just stamina. We don't know wicked stuff now. So that is not illegal. Just stamina. So commend Soul for that. Just if he decides to just release some vehicles, fantastic. Just I myself, I'm against driving against traffic. People enjoy driving against traffic, passing one way, killing people. Just stamina. So if he decides to do that, kudos to him. Just stamina. In month, if he tries to visit my brother from the east, fine, fantastic. He's good to judge and war. If he decides not to go, who will hold him? So we should commend him for that. Just stamina, please. And moreover, on this new naira, please, I also beg negotiations. Let's try to make use of this money. We shouldn't wait for a Mr. or buy to talk to us. Even as much bank are giving it out. The bank are giving it out. Just stamina. What else? They may not want to come out boldly, but the bank directly they are already obey the law. Please let us start collecting this money, please. Let's enjoy. Let's see the whole this back. The money is our money.
Thank you.
Start saying it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary.
Yeah, thank you, Ambassador. Thank you so much for your contribution this morning. Before we round off the conversation, we can still take some more calls, like 2 calls. So let's do it. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning to you, ma'am. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, this is Mama H from Aurora, Colorado.
Oh! Well, this is not a foreign number, so I didn't know it was you. Welcome.
And good morning to my brother from another mother.
Wow.
Oh, Nigeria is so interesting this day, you know. And it's so painful to see that the people that says we are the leaders of tomorrow, they are openly stealing our mandate. But the thing is this, I'm not worried, because our mandate is a coal of hot fire in their hands. And nobody holds a coal of fire for a very long time. Sooner or later, it will be dropped. When I prayed a prayer in AYC when I was with Showore, they thought I was joking. I want INEC and his official not to rig the election. But they went ahead and rigged it. Now they have been disgraced everywhere. I don't know that professor in Nigeria lacks so much integrity like this. So it's just a big shame to people who are carrying the certificate of professor. That is what they just displayed for us. And it would have been better for us to use a primary 6 pupil from one of these nursery primary schools to be the INEC chairman. We would have get a credible result, not all this one that we are getting. But nevertheless, Nigeria's youth are getting your mandate back, whether they like it or not. If the Nigerian system refuses to give you your mandate, and Amogo Charitable Organization, civil organization, will get your mandate from here. We will take them to the International Court of Justice or Criminal Justice, whether they like it or not. And I will single-handedly carry all the evidence to the Senate floor here in U.S. I am a dual citizen, so I have access to them just like every other person. Yeah. Having said that, I want to say, àṣẹ tí wọ́n fi bá ìyáálé jáde ni wọ́n máa fi bá ìyàwó jáde. Sanwó-Olú, they sweep somebody out with ìpàṣẹ for you to enter that place. That same ìpàṣẹ will sweep you out. So no matter what you do, you can never come to power.
Thank you so much. We can. Thank you. Please, let's not get into that this morning. Thank you so much for being part of the program. Our time here is up. My name is Mary Onaife Debbie. I'll be here again tomorrow for another fresh edition of Front Page Review. Today is International Women's Day, so do not forget that. Celebrate all the women in your life. Okay, see you tomorrow, same time, but I'm still here. Coming up next, it's Ogendigbo by 8 o'clock. We are the voice of the people, 90.3 FM.